Welcome to the weekly Leaders Digest. This is your hub for strengths-based leadership insights. I'm Dana Williams, and I'm a leadership coach and a strengths advocate dedicated to empowering difference makers just like you to create a lasting impact. Are you a leader right now who's feeling a little stuck, overwhelmed, or yearning to make a bigger difference? You're in the right place. It's December, and I know you're probably feeling the crunch. Each week, we help you explore how to leverage your unique strengths to boost your productivity, your energy, and your confidence, whether it's for personal or professional. You're a leader all the time. So, whether you're a seasoned executive or you're just starting out, you're an emerging leader, this podcast is your weekly dose of inspiration and practical strategies. We want to help you unlock your full potential every week. So let's dive in and ignite your leadership journey. So, for the past 9 weeks, I've been sharing different authors and thought leaders that I read and study and enjoy their content. And Robert Bruce Shaw has written a book called Leadership Blindspots. And he reminds us that what we don't see can hurt us. Does that sound familiar? What we can't or don't see can hurt us. So your strengths, when overused, can sometimes create blind spots, or as we call them, basements, or they could be a hindrance. I can think about this even with my ideation. I have ideation number one is one of my Clifton strengths. If I don't get myself focused and intentional, that ideation could go all over the board. I have to really turn it off, but I always have something to turn back on. So if you have a strength like, say, self-assurance, that's prominent in your top 10 strengths, you might overlook valuable input from others. Or those with responsibility might take on too much. They have a hard time to say no. I know I have responsibility number 6. Sometimes when we take on too much, we miss deadlines, we miss opportunities. So here's your challenge this week. I want you to identify a potential blind spot created by one of your top strengths. The good thing is, if you get the strengths journal every week, you can review what strengths got in your way, what strengths you were able to use to be energized, where was a blind spot. And this activity, these prompts help you really identify this. Any of your blind spots can be created by one of your top strengths. But I want you now to choose another strength. Just write down the strength. I could say ideation got in my way. But now I'm going to choose another strength that helps me get out of the basement, that helps me get out of the hindrance, and it helps me turn down that ideation and turn up something else. And for me, that's strategic. That's looking at the big picture of everything, spotting the patterns, stepping back. As Shaw says, the challenge is not to eliminate the blind spots, but to reduce their impact by making better decisions. So here's your action step for this week. Do the blind spot check. You can use the strengths journal. You can ask a trusted colleague. Ask them, share your perceived strengths blind spot and ask them for their honest feedback. People will tell you. They just need to know what you want. So I'm going to challenge you, go and find somebody at work or at home and ask them to share with you a perceived strengths related blind spot that you have and ask for their honest feedback. It's amazing. I've asked my husband to be my partner in this when he sees me use one of my talents that gets in the way. And we kind of just have a little signal we use that I've asked him to give me, and he gives it to me. He has permission to do that. So I want you to think about that. And I'm so excited that you're here with us this week. I know this is a busy month. I just really want to thank you for tuning in here every week into the weekly Leaders Digest. And I want you to remember, this is so important to me, that you are unique. And there's no reason for you to settle for anything less than being a difference maker with impact. I truly believe that when you embrace your unique talents, your Clifton strengths, that you'll find yourself more productive, more energized, and more confident in your leadership. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and share it with fellow leaders. Your feedback in the form of ratings or reviews means the world to me, and I personally read each one. So if you're ready to take the next step in your leadership journey, just visit our website at danawilliamsco.com. And there you can schedule a discovery call or pick up your copy of the Strengths Journal. That's your daily companion for harnessing your unique strengths and amplifying your impact. Until we meet again next week, this is Dana reminding you that your strengths are your superpower. Use them well.